In this video, we're going to be covering the new features and enhancements in the August 2024 Zenly release. First, I'll put up our housekeeping and legal disclaimer and give you a few moments to read through that before we proceed with the presentation today. Next up, we have our enhancements. Starting with, we've now added the ability to be able to copy lead and loan files from your home screen. We've also added the ability to enter in the spouse's income on the lead side of Zenly. We've also added the ability to enter in additional liens. This will be found in the subordinate financing section on the lead side of Zenly. We've added the delete option to individual loan files and lead files on your home screen. We've added the loan amount and note rate as a column on the home screen that's visible on your pipeline. And we've also combined the telephone number and contact email under contact on the home screen and made that visible on the pipeline as well. So let's jump into Zenly so I can show you that first enhancement. All right, so we're inside of Zenly on the home screen, and several of the new enhancements were done on the home screen. So we'll talk about the first one, which is the ability to copy your lead and or loan files from your home screen. So we've added that ability now. And to do that, we'll click on the select option down at the bottom of the screen. Once we click select, it still allows us to select the lead and or loan files by selecting the checkboxes. So I'm going to select one loan file. As you can see, one of the additions to the home screen is we've now added the file number under each of the loan files and lead files. This is going to come into play when you copy files. This way you know which one was the original versus which ones are the copies. So let's go ahead and copy the Jake homeowner loan file. So I'll go down here and hit the copy button. Once I hit copy, we'll get the copy files dialog box that pops up. And the first thing you'll notice is the file that you're actually copying. You can see that because this file number matches the file number that is showing on your pipeline. Okay, so let's go ahead and hit copy. Once we hit copy, you'll see the progress bar going across the top. And what we're looking for is a new file to pop up over here on the right under new file. All right, as you can see, we have a new file. It's still the same borrower, Jake homeowner, but what you will notice is the file number is different. Okay, so this is where the file number is going to become important when you make your copies. This way you can differentiate between the original and the copy. So when you're copying one file, whether it be a loan or a lead file, as you can see, that file has opened up behind us. So if I hit the close on this copy files dialog box, you'll see that we're actually inside of the file now that's been copied. All right. Another thing to point out is in the top left hand corner, you'll see the loan ID, which is also the file number. So the loan ID should always match the file number that's located on the home screen. Okay. So if you added an additional access right for the copy feature, that's going to be located under the users tab in the top menu bar. And let's say we're going to add a new user to Zenly. Under the loan access section, you'll see that we have a new copy loans checkbox. By default, the copy loans checkbox will be selected, so your LOs will be able to copy loans. But of course, as an admin, if you do not want them copying loans, you do have the ability to enable that access here. All right. So I'm going to go back to our home screen, and we can do that by clicking on the leads and loans tab at the top. And when I do this, we should see our duplicate loan file. So here's our Jake homeowner, the original, and here's our Jake homeowner, the copy. And again, you can tell that by the file number ending in 01 and the file number ending in 00, which is the copy. Now, if I wanted to select multiple lead or loan files, we can do that as well. So I'll go back down to the bottom of the screen and click on the select option. And again, we can make the selections by selecting the checkboxes of the lead or loan files that we want to copy. So this time I'll just copy more than one. Let's go ahead and copy a loan file and a lead file. Okay, we'll go ahead and hit copy. You'll be presented with the same copy files dialog box. It'll show you the two files that you're wanting to copy, your lead file and your loan file. And then we'll go ahead and do the same thing, which is to hit the copy button. So again, this will do the same thing. You'll get the progress bar going across the top of the screen. But as you can see, when you have multiple files, it will show you that one is processing and one is pending. And when it does create the new file, it will show you that it has successfully created that new file by showing you the word success with the green check. And we'll do the same thing with your other file. So again, you can see the new files over here on the right, and each of them have a different file number than the original. So the first one at the top is ending in 02, and the one at the bottom is ending in 03. The reason I wanted to show you copying multiple files is this will not open up the loan file automatically behind this pop-up box. This wants you to select the loan file that you want to open and make any changes on. So at this point, you would choose if you want to open up the lead file or your loan file. So let me go ahead and open up my lead file. And once I click on that lead or loan file, a separate tab opens up, and then you're inside of that lead and or loan file. Okay. And back on the home screen, several other features that we added in this release are on the home screen. So number one, let me start by showing you here are our duplicate loan files. We have Jake Homeowner and Jake Homeowner, the copy. The original is the 01 file number. The duplicate or the copy is the 00 file number. The next item on the enhancements is that we added the loan amount and note rate to the home screen and made that visible on your pipeline. So that is going to be showing here in the middle. It will display the note rate and the loan amount in the same column. One of the other enhancements was that we've merged the contact column, which includes now the phone number and the email address of the borrower. So that's all been encompassed into one column. And the other addition on the home screen was the ability to delete individual lead and or loan files. So if you see on the far right hand side, we have brought back the trash can icons. So this will allow you to delete the files from the home screen. So if I wanted to delete my copied Jake Homeowner loan file, I could come over here and select the trash can for that item. The pop-up box will ask, are you sure you wish to delete the selected file? And if I hit OK, that file is deleted, and it is deleted permanently. There's no way to recover it. So that's why we made this option over here available for you, so you can delete a lead or a loan file individually and not accidentally delete files that you actually need inside of the system. All right, and for the next enhancement, we'll find that enhancement on the lead side of Zenly. So I'll go ahead and open up one of my lead files. And this enhancement was the ability to enter in the spouse's income on the lead side. So I'm inside of a lead file. I'm under the status section and tracking screen. If I scroll down on this screen where we enter in the personal information for your borrower, there is a section for income. So here in the income section, if I click on the plus sign here, we've added a new drop down called section. This drop down now lists your primary contact and your spouse. So we can enter in the income for the primary contact. We can do a save and new, and then we can go back up to that section drop down to select the spouse, so we can enter in the spouse's income. Now we do also have this calculator here. It is a monthly amount calculator. So if I click on this, and let's say the spouse has told me that they make $80,000 a year, the system will auto calculate the $80,000 a year for you. And if you hit save, that amount does populate here. And if we do a save and close, as you can see, we have the income listed here for our primary contact, and the income as well listed for our spouse. All right, and for the last enhancement in the August 2024 Zenly release was the ability to add multiple liens. You're going to find that on the lead side as well. It's actually 2 columns up under the subordinate financing section. So if I click add under the subordinate financing section, we'll get the add subordinate financing pop-up box, and the first drop down allows us to select our loan position. So this is where you'll find your second, third, and fourth lien. So if I wanted to add a second lien, I would select second. I would enter in the data. Let me go ahead and put in a loan amount here so we can see something populate. And a note rate. Let's go ahead and do the term and due. Okay. As you can see down here at the bottom, we do have a save and close and a save and new. A save and close means that you only have one lien position to enter in. A save and new means you have additional lien position. So let's add an additional lien position. So I'm going to do save and new. This will populate my second lien in the subordinate financing section behind this box. And then I'm able to enter in my third. So let's enter in a third mortgage. Again, we'll put in a note rate. We'll enter term and due. Once you've entered in those items, if there's no fourth lien, then we can do a save and close. Okay. And under the proposed housing expenses, this is where you're going to see your second and third mortgage listed. If you have any additional questions, please feel free to contact our dedicated customer service at calixdcs@calixsoftware.com.